Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're still trying to get through all these Christmas releases that I have at least noticed and that I want to get to, because there's probably more that I'm gonna miss, and if I do, I apologize. But this one is a little special because, one, I didn't know about it. One of you guys told me about it as a comment on one of my posts, so I appreciate you. But also, this isn't a single artist, as you've already found out by when you clicked on this video. This is basically a label's roster coming together for one video. Similar to I forget what the song was called, but how JYP did that. I think it was basically a Coca-Cola ad, but it had like ITZY and INMIX and Stray Kids all in there. So this is the 100 label, or 100 Red, and these are the artists that are in this video. In fact, I'll go ahead and switch over to that screen. Ignore all this stuff on the right side. So we've got Lee Seung-gi, Taemin, Baekhyun, Chen, Xiumin, Ha Sang-woon, BBG, Lee Moo-jin, Bio, and Bad Villain. So we got some EXO members in there. We got Taemin, we got Bad Villain, we've got BBG, obviously. I know the name Lee Moo-jin, but I'm not sure what group he was in or is in. I know he also has his own show, like Lee Moo-jin's Service. But I have not actually seen the show. Now, I'm not as familiar with Ha Sung-woon and Lee Seung-gi, but that's not really the point. The point is, this is a stacked lineup. All right? So, I don't know what this song is going to feature, other than the fact that it's got a stacked lineup. But it's called The Last Christmas. So, let's check it out. And I'm not going to try to, pick out who's who and break down their parts and all that. We're just going to talk about what we're seeing, and of course, hopefully the lyrics. Do we have English subs? We do. Okay, so let's get started.
시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 크리스마스가 하루 앞으로 다가왔습니다.
That's true, actually. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve. Although if you're seeing this in Korea, the night I'm uploading, it's already Christmas for you, so Merry Christmas. Uh-oh, what happened? He's got bad news.
25일 소행성이 지구와 충돌할 가능성이
Hooray!
있다는 소식이 전해졌습니다.
Oh no! Whatever will we do? We apologize. Don't apologize. Go say you love you to one last person. And, do anything you want to do. It's like that movie Gravity now. That's a tiny asteroid. That's not going to blow up the world. Got these smooth vocals. Gorgeous. Dang. Well, so girls. This is such a strange song already. That's Chen. I recognize him. He was in that secret duet video we did. 지금 이 순간에 찰나에도 눈앞에 They wrong for showing that. Nice melodic flow. Who's this? Okay, they're making it easy to tell who they are. The vocals in this song are just stellar. See? Tell them you love them. What are they gonna do? What's the worst they can do? Say no? Just see, y'all are fine.
메리 크리스마스.
Aw, Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Love as if it's the last time. That is really what the message of this song is. This is, I said this was a weird song because it has all of the vibrancy and the vibe of Christmas cheer, and it has the message of Christmas spirit, love. But it's set against what is supposedly the end of the world, and this being the last Christmas. So, yeah, it's a really weird song. I love it, but it's really weird. It's like the apocalypse meets Santa Claus. I'm sure there's someone that can, and we'll turn that into a video game at some point. So, obviously, I can't pick out everyone, even the ones I know. I could pick out BBG. I could pick out Bad Villain. I could pick out Chin. The rest of them, even if I know them, I don't know their look well enough. But, yeah, just... it was a good song, but the video really added a lot to this one, both in terms of the message, but in terms of a little bit of levity too. Although I don't think you're supposed to laugh at the dude who's like in like slow motion flying through the air after he's been hit by a car. I'm positive you're not supposed to laugh at that, but I'm sorry, that was hilarious to me. So yeah, let's go back and listen again. This one I feel like I actually have some stuff to talk about. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we got our opening news story. He's basically gonna say, yeah, it's Christmas time, hooray. And then he's like George W. Bush in the classroom getting the 9/11 news, like, oh god.
긴급 속보입니다.
See, but the asteroid coming to hit the Earth is such a great piece of news.
소행성이 지구와 충돌할
Because,
가능성이 있다는 소식이
okay, sure, there's destruction, but if it blows up the whole world, you don't have to worry about it. And you're gonna be gone, so you don't know. And if it doesn't blow up the world, and you manage to survive, then things are gonna get a lot easier for a lot of people. Well, it'll be a lot harder for a lot of people too, but look on the bright side. You gotta find the silver lining of the asteroid blowing up half the planet. You know, I just realized that asteroid didn't even hit this satellite, this space station. This was, like, why? It flew by it, and then I guess, no. I was gonna say maybe, like, the wake burned it up or something, but no. It's designed to look at, oh, okay, something hit it. It just wasn't that asteroid. I don't know what that is. Like a smaller piece of rock that's burning up in the atmosphere. Okay.
Tonight is the night. 이토록 고요한 밤. But there's not stopping me tonight.
So this whole theme of like this apocalypse, impending doom thing, and they're trying to figure out how to spend their last night. And he's working on music. He's like, it's such a silent night, but this feeling of impending disaster isn't gonna ruin my night. It's not stopping me. I'm gonna do what I want.
But there's not stopping me tonight. 우리 더 이상 혼자이더라도 오늘만은 서로.
Yeah, so even if you're separated from the one you love, like, we're together in our heart. He gets some flowers, and then, yeah, just boom. This scene here, like, I guess everybody got the news and they're panicking. The only people that essentially aren't really panicking are the artists in the song. Like, everybody else is trying to evacuate or do stuff. These people have gone nuts, and there's car accidents everywhere. And him, unfortunately, did not look both ways before the crazy driver ran the pedestrian. Oh no! Oh no! And BBG comes out to help on the relief efforts. Now, what did they say? The love that always smiled. Okay, that is the first line. The love that always smiled where my footsteps won't reach. So essentially, the joy that maybe either I sinned or that is meant for me, whatever, even though I can't be in all those places, that may never return at last Christmas. So I'm not sure if they're saying like this is the last Christmas or like the feeling from last Christmas will never return. Yeah, so the last Christmas filled with your love that'll never return. So obviously we're talking about, again, this doomsday scenario where this is the last Christmas and this is the last time we're going to feel this love that we have right now. But the white snow, the white night, all this tranquility and joy around and just saying the words I love you, like all that's going to be gone. But at the very end of the song, we get the message of, you know, love like this is your last day. We hear that term on a smaller scale when people like have a terminal illness or something like that, and that one person is gonna die. But this song is basically taking that concept and applying it to everyone. Come on now. Why? Y'all did not have to show this shot. Like, our guy over here on the left is just underneath him, and he's not even looking at him. He's like looking back at the car, I guess, and was like, "Did you do that?" Meanwhile, old buddy is here just not even complete in his death throes. Alright, so now he's an angel. Okay, that makes more sense. Although, is that the same guy? It makes more sense if he's the same guy, at least. The world is so ironic. We lose sight of happiness as we blind ourselves. Even in this fleeting moment, we forget the happiness that stands before us. So, like, we search for happiness. We're always looking for something more, something that we don't have, or that we think we don't have. We're always chasing that next thing. You know, like, oh, if I just had this, I would be happy. Or, oh, if I could just go here, I would be happy. But he's saying here to appreciate what we have already and what we have in front of us, even if it's not literally in front of us. Like, for example, if you're someone who thinks, I don't know, if only I had that video game. That was a poor example, but whatever. We're going to roll with it on a small scale. Like, if only I had that game, I would be happy. But meanwhile, maybe you have all these other great things that could keep you entertained. The TV, other video games, you know, your family, your friends. It's just, that was, like I said, it was a poor example, but the point is appreciating what you have rather than always chasing something else that is probably not actually going to be the thing that makes you happy. So now he's like the, I don't know, like the angel of death. And he's like, I'll fall into the deep snow and grow tired while you completely throw yourself into the pure white snow piled high. So his lines, I'm not sure exactly what they mean, but the image it gives is of two separate people seeing the world differently. So one person might view, let's just take the literal example of snow. They might view the snow as something, as an obstacle. It's hard. It makes life hard for them. It's slippery. You know, it's more increased danger of, you know, falling and getting hurt or not being able to get to work or whatever. Someone else might think of that same snow, that same scenario, as a joyful time, something to go play in, have fun with, something that looks peaceful and tranquil. And so, at least to me, I'm not quite sure what he's specifically saying here, but these lines, at least, make me think of, like I said, two separate perspectives of the same scene. And you could even put that in the context of the song itself, the theme at least, of some people viewing this last Christmas as, you know, the apocalypse. It's a terrible thing. Oh no, the world's ending. And other people might be thinking it's kind of liberating. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to do as much as I can that I always wanted to do. I'm going to tell the people I love that I love them. And, you know, I'm going to enjoy this last day. So different ways of looking at the same thing. They say God must be asleep, once again telling me to repent for my trials in enormous quotation. So, repent for my trials. In other words, I'm sending this destruction to earth because you sinned. You're all sinners. Ironic that they're talking about repenting as they are the ones wearing the devil horns, because it's bad villain. There are no sentences in the next chapter. Yeah, because there's no more story after this. It ends right here. A happening without a happening. Interesting phrase there. even if today is the last day on earth, it won't be no more Last Christmas because we'll keep it in our heart. He's in the confessional. He actually is repenting on the last night of the world. This dude's like, the hell's going on? Ah, screw it. But this scene right here is kind of like what I was just talking about with the different perspectives. Everyone else on the bus, panic. They ran out. They're screaming. The stuff is on fire. This dude, he's like, no, this is kind of nice. Everyone got the hell off my bus. I got my music. Got a nice little flickering light show out here.
Just me and you under the mistletoe. Before it ends, I gotta let you know. Every day, today, you're the style. What's melody inside of my mind.
He's uploading one final song. I want you to know how much I love you. It's very sweet. This man right here, he's just enjoying the final days. They all are. Everyone that's not the random people. See? He's like... gorgeous vocals, too. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It ends with such an important message. Like, the whole song gives that message, but it really sets the stage for the delivery of that final line. So this was a really well done song, and I did not realize they had that many awesome artists under them. Oh, all right, that was 100 Red, The Last Christmas. Let me know what you guys thought. Yeah, what was Thanos right? Anyway, yeah, shout out to the Patreons. Appreciate you guys, all your support. Link to that is in the description below if you want to check it out. There's stuff over there that I can't put here on the YouTube channel. Also planning on trying to react to the Gaio Dejon later tonight. So hopefully that'll be up as well, as long as I can find it. We also got a Christmas concert from Dreamcatcher, amongst some other stuff that I'll be getting to, and that's already there. If you want to see what's in the request queue, link to that is in the description, and so is a link to PayPal, where if you want to bump to a request to the top of the queue, but you don't want the benefits of Patreon, then you can sponsor a request that way. Anyway, thanks for checking this one out. This one was a lot of fun. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.